Morning, Dave Johnston here with Day Trade the Markets. We're looking at a 2-minute chart of the Feb 2017 gold contract, crude contract, just bought here at 50.35 at two contracts near the low of the day. I need to put my stop in, which I'm going to do right now. And you can see the low down here reached a low of the low of the day right now is currently down over here a little bit earlier. Let me just get my arrow out here. This low right in here at 28, 27. So let's see, 28. So I'll put my sell stop in at 27. Sell stop for 2. So we're long from 35. Our stop's at 27, which means the market would have to make a new low for the day. 35.45. I'm going to put my first target here towards the top of this red bar that just formed. Let's see if we can get 10 ticks out of that. These red bars are pretty strong aggression on the sell side. The green bars in here, the dark green, are the equivalent on the buy side. We have three colors of aggression on the buy side and the sell side. The most aggressive buying is a blue. We don't have one of those today. Most aggressive on the sell is magenta. We don't have one of those today. But the next strongest buying is a green. The next strongest selling is a red. So we've got some of them in here. And we just, the market for the first time has just shown aggressive selling as we came in down in here and tested towards the low of the day. So what I'm anticipating is that even though we've had a sell-off overnight, that the market did come down here earlier today and form a fairly important low, in my opinion. And you can see from there it turned much higher, made a new high for the day. So for it to come all the way back down and test into this area, I think is a buying opportunity. And it's unlikely it's going to make a new low in my estimation. So we're going to go ahead, and we've got our orders in there. So we'll just go ahead and pause the recording, and we'll pick it up as the market dictates. Okay, good. That didn't take all that long. I'll just put a marker in and make a couple of these markers over here. So we did get filled at our 45 exit that we were trying to get filled on. So I'll just make a couple of those markers here, and that was right here at 45, and we're long from 35. So I'm going to adjust my stop up to break even, and I'm going to reduce the number of contracts there down to 1, because we only have one of the 2 contracts left that we originally bought. So, and it was good to see too, we've actually got a green bar in here. So now that we've tested down here, came in with aggressive selling and decelerated right away. You can see there's a triangle below the next bar after the red one. So that's a deceleration of the selling. Now the market's turned around. This is our first objective on this bounce up to the 45 area. And if it can get up, okay, well, good. It's moving up above the top of this red bar. That's good. And we can see it get back up into this area in here. So that's a good sign. And see if we can get, okay, it's starting to get even more lift. So, whoops, thought I had changed that down to just one contract. Okay. So we have a good green bar here. We'll see what color this bar comes in at it, but it's quite possible it'll be some level of green, maybe light green or dark green. And if it is, I will go ahead and adjust the stop according to what color bar this does set up here, as I anticipate it will. I don't know, of course, until the end of the 2 minutes is up, but we'll give that another. I'm not sure how long. Let me just check here. So we've got probably another half a minute or so, and we'll see what color we get here, and then we can go ahead and make an adjustment on this stop. So the crude has actually been in a good up market of late. Although we did have a good sell-off overnight, we came into an area of support, so it wasn't surprising that we did have a nice rally off of this low after the initial move lower here. Good strong rally. You can see that all the way up through in here. So, which often is a containment, and in the context of the intraday up auction, we would expect this area to hold a support, which is one of the primary reasons we got into that. Okay, so we just had a nice couple of green bars here, so I'm going to raise this stop here to just below there. Yeah, just a tick below there. You can see that the low on this bar right here is at 46, so I got my stop at 45. I'll place it right at 45, which is also the exit we had for our first exit on. It was an objective for our first exit. So locked in 10 ticks here on this second contract as well. So just go ahead, and we do expect the market to come up into this area, as I was mentioning, as high as 70, and who knows, maybe even beyond that. But it's likely going to have a bit of a struggle up in this area, but we'll wait and see. It's been moving up nicely. So we've got our stop in place. We'll just let the trade unfold. So I'll go ahead once again and put the recording on pause. Okay, just start the recording again. You can see that we actually had another green bar here, this time a light green, so not as aggressive a buying, and this is an area of likely resistance up in here, where earlier in the day some good selling came in. So the low of this most recent paint bar is at 56. You can see it right there. So I'm going to raise the stop up here to 53, 3 ticks below the low of that. So just to lock in a little bit more profit on that, another 8 ticks. So, and the reason I'm doing that is a little bit tighter than I would really want to put it, but I know that earlier in the day we did have some good selling off the high here. So, as I said earlier, it's likely to act as a fairly good resistance. So if it continues to do so and sells back off down here, at least I've protected a good hunk of the profits there. So 18 ticks I've locked in on this, so I'll just move our marker on here so we know where that is at. So I just want to bring you up to date on that adjustment. So once again, I'll go ahead and pause the recording. Okay, just restarted the recording. We just got stopped out here. So 18 ticks on that second contract, and it could very well back off a little bit here. I still think it's got more strength in it than weakness, and it could come down. This box, this vertical rectangle that you can see here, is what we call a high velocity move. So the market moved very quickly through here, and oftentimes when we have one of these, and then this of course was made by buyers, that quite often it'll pull back around about halfway or so, sometimes even towards the bottom here, before it then reconstitutes its buying strength and turns higher. So that's still a possibility on the long side there. But at any rate, this is one trade. So 2 contracts in the crude, one for plus 10 ticks, one for plus 18 ticks. Any questions or comments, you can reach us at info@daytradethemarkets. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.